Thank you very much indeed for watching. This is exclusive content from the World Retail Congress 2017 here in Dubai, where I caught up with Ahmed Ismail. Let's hear what Ahmed has to say. Well, Ahmed, thank you very much indeed for joining us. You're CEO of one of the largest retail mall developers here in the Middle East, as well as owners of a number of very high-profile brands. Do you want to talk us a little bit about the company, just to give a bit of context, and then we will delve deep into consumer experiences?
Majid Al-Futtaim is the regional pioneer in shopping, retail and entertainment in Middle East and North Africa. The company owns and operates some of the most successful retail entertainment destinations in the region. That includes shopping malls, hotels, food retail, cinemas, entertainment, fashion and F&B. I specifically look after part of the business with respect to cinemas, entertainment, fashion, food. So I've essentially got all the toys within the Majid Al-Futtaim ecosystem.
Sounds like the best bits.
Yes.
For many years, people have been saying actually retail needs to become theatre and needs to become entertainment. You've sort of taken that to the extreme. I think you've got the only black ski run in a shopping centre. What's your philosophy behind the developments that you do, and then we'll talk a little bit about where that's moving to.
At Majid Al-Futtaim, we think that we are essentially in the business of creating great moments. Although we're a shopping mall developer, operator, a cinema company, as well as a retailer and a restaurant business, we are essentially in the business of creating great moments. And if you take that perspective, you always have to be on the lookout for the next great moment, sort of like an endless journey, because great moments today are not so great tomorrow. And I think that ethos and that vision has been the foundation of our success for a couple of decades. We've realized early on that shopping centers are not just places where people want to shop, want to buy merchandise, but actually a place where people can come together, have good fun, get entertained. And at Majid Al-Futtaim, we believe that if you think customer really, and if you take the customer point of view, it's not just about technology, it's not just about price, value, all very important, but it's ultimately about the experience. And we live in a world where experience is an overused term, but we see that customers behave in very distinct type of behaviors that point to two different shopping experiences. One is an experience that's very functional, very planned. I want a black pair of shoes, and that's what we call to shop experience. I know what I want it fast, I want it at the best possible price. It has to be effortless and seamless. And that's increasingly done online, but not exclusively. And then there is another type of an experience, which is the go shopping experience, where people actually have spare time, they want to explore, and they're not just looking for merchandise, they're looking for entertainment value. We believe at Majid Al-Futtaim that we are essentially in the business of creating these great moments within a go shopping experience.
And how those moments change, and what do you think the next generation of moments are to a very new consumer who's changing fast?
Well, obviously, it's hard to say what exactly is the next great moment. We believe that if you have the right culture within the organization, where we're always thinking customer, we're always challenging ourselves to come up with the next great moment, that culture is really what is sustainable for any enterprise going forward. So take, for example, Ski Dubai. Ski Dubai is an 11-year-old attraction. Over the 11 years, it has transformed itself just from a place to ski in the desert, which is a unique experience in its own right, to offering a multitude of entertainment experiences. Most recently, we added a penguin encounter, which is hugely popular and has added a halo effect to not only Ski Dubai, but also Mall of the Emirates. If you look at, for example, the way we tackled the transformation of our cinema business, Vox Cinemas is a homegrown brand that we've created 6 years ago. We're very proud of it as an Arab homegrown brand. And what we've done there, instead of building big screens and cramming as many screens as possible into as much space as we have, we opted to design something for the experience. So we have different experiences within Vox Cinemas for different customers. We have a Gary Rhodes fine dining experience for our VIP luxury customers. We have Vox Kids, where kids can be kids in the cinema. They can shout, they can move around freely. Absolutely, yeah. Where adults can enjoy sort of the movie with the rest of the adult population. We have a fantastic IMAX laser screen, the first in the region, and now one of the top screens worldwide for many titles. We have an immersive 4DX experience with movement, scent, light, wind, etc. So by creating different experience within the movie theater and wrapping it up in a very sort of clean, modern design with fantastic digital assets, we have sort of given people a reason not to watch content that they consume on their iPad or the TV, but actually to come to the movie theater, which is hugely successful business for us in the region.
Now, one of the things that seems to be a factor in shopping today is just the use of technology. What technology are you thinking of deploying within the shopping centres themselves in order to enhance the customer experience, or indeed get more information about the customer that you can then use in order to enhance that experience?
We think about digital and technology purely from a customer perspective, but we think about it in three ways. We think about digital technology that allows us to engage better and understand better our customers, and that's one part of our digital agenda. A second part is what we call digital for efficiency. How can we use digital to make ourselves a more efficient operator internally? And finally, and more importantly, digital for culture shaping. How can we use digital to shape the culture of the entire organization to become more tech-oriented and digitally savvy? On the first one, we've invested heavily over the past 2 years to collect a lot of data throughout our ecosystem, from our cinemas, food retail, family entertainment centers, shopping malls, etc., and collate that data to allow us to build a very unique and comprehensive view of our customer across multiple touch points. And that allows us to have a far more meaningful and deeper dialogue with our customers, allows us to offer more tailored offers to our customers, and allows us to use that insight to reinvent our cinema experience, reinvent our snow experience, rethink our parking experience in any of our shopping centers. So investing in data and data analytics has helped us a lot continuously sort of come up with new great moments. We're also investing in technology around mobile payments and digital wallets, because that allows customers to shop in an effortless way. It removes a lot of the friction around payment, around paying for parking, checking out of Carrefour. It also allows us to capture even more data around customer behavior, and it makes our data set far richer, and that in turn we hope will translate into better value for the customers and better value for us as an enterprise.
So are you seeing that as the payment sort of system, are you seeing that as a play into the financial services market, or is that very much a customer experience enabler?
We see it in both ways. We are, part of our business is a financial services business where we offer consumer credit to our Carrefour and shopping mall customers, and we have a number of credit card and prepaid card programs. So obviously a mobile payment solution on top of that helps our financial services proposition. But ultimately, with the way we see mobile payment and digital wallets as an enhancement to the customer experience and an opportunity for us to collect even more data and understand the customer better. We feel that the more that we understand the customer, with their permission of course, the better we're able to provide them with great moments.
To what extent is the brand, so the brand of the mall, together with the brands that are inside that mall, becoming more and more important in creating that unique experience for consumers, the combination of those two things?
I think the combination of brands and experiences is incredibly important. I mean, we've obviously at Majid Al-Futtaim, all of our consumer brands are linked back to our corporate brands. So customers will instantly recognize that Vox Cinemas or Magic Planet or Ski Dubai or Mall of the Emirates, Carrefour are part of the Majid Al-Futtaim ecosystem, and that establishes instant credibility and an instant sort of emotional connection with customers. And we know that because we see it in our relative market share and we see it in our consumer research. But I think ultimately brands have to live up to expectations, and today customer expectations are raised every day, and not just by competitors, but essentially by everything that technology has to offer. By way of example, when we did a lot of research around some of our customer-facing apps, we have some fantastic apps for our cinema business and other businesses, but we're not getting the star rating that we hoped that we're going to get on on the store. And we did a lot of soul searching because we're doing far more business than many of our direct competitors.
Yeah.
And certainly, our market share in some instances is about 50%. But when we talk to customers and try to understand why they're not rating as high as we rated ourselves, we said, well, listen, I'm not comparing your app to any of your competitors' app. I'm comparing it to Uber. So Uber, as a way of booking rides, has become the standard for booking.
I think that's a very fair point, isn't it? People's expectations now are not set just by the category they're in, but they're set by the best of every category that they've ever had.
Absolutely. And that's a challenge and an opportunity. It's a challenge because now your experience is being benchmarked by the best of the best, regardless of your category or industry. But it also provides us with a sense of liberty that we should look outside our industry for inspiration, for ideas, for technology. And certainly our ecosystem, being a variety of industries, has always sort of forced us to look and borrow from adjacent industries, and that's something that's quite important for the future success of any business, and to make sure that experiences stay fresh and relevant.
Finally, Ahmed, many people, soothsayers, consultants maybe, would say that the mall is dead. It's going to go the same way as the department store. Of course, the department store hasn't died either. What's your long-term perspective of the best of the best in terms of shopping centres and experience centres?
Listen, I think shopping centres that do not evolve and do not sort of invest in experience and continue to cut corners to make sure that it's as efficient as possible, but equally as dull, will face tremendous challenges going forward. On the other hand, shopping centres that work in partnership with retailers, with entertainment companies, with F&B operators, bring something new and different, bring a sense of experience, a sense of excitement to the customers, will continue to thrive. I think in a digital world where you can do everything digitally, still people fundamentally want a human connection. They want a social interaction. That's why our shopping centers, our cinemas, and our entertainment continues to grow, because we continuously reinvest in that experience. And I think there is a bias sometimes to try and replicate the business models of pure online players. And in doing so, what you do is that you take away resources from your core experience and you try to compete with pure online players who have far more funding and far more technology capability. So you don't succeed on either front. You actually fail at both. What we believe is really focusing our energy and focusing our resources on strengthening our core experience. And by strengthening our core experience, we'll continue to gain market share with customers who are looking for a shopping experience. If you want to shop, we still offer you that option, but certainly the experience is what takes people out of their homes, into their cars, and into our shopping centers.
Ahmed Ismail, thank you very much indeed for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed for watching. This is just one of the interviews that we conducted at the World Retail Congress 2017 in Dubai, where we broadcast every night with an hours-long program. In order to see any of those programs or to watch any of the other interviews, just go to this website here. My name's David Roth from WPP. Thank you very much indeed for watching.